Tunde never believed in fear, especially not fear caused by women. On this particular night, his heart was beating fast, his legs shaking as he ran through the empty street like a madman. He did not even look back because whatever he saw inside that room was not meant for human eyes. Just hours earlier, he had been laughing, confident, and so proud of himself. Now, sweat covered his body, his shirt was torn, and his breath came out in short gasps. This was the same man who once said no woman could ever scare him. As he finally reached his house gate and slammed it shut, Tunde fell to the ground and whispered one sentence again and again. Never again. Never again. But what exactly happened that night? If you've been enjoying our stories, please show us love by subscribing to our channel if you haven't. Now, let's dive into the story. Tunde was known in his area as a big boy who enjoyed life to the fullest. He had money, good looks, and confidence that made women fall easily. Every night, he will bring different ladies home. Yesterday, Abigail. Today is Juliet. Tomorrow, Doris. Next tomorrow, Funke, and the list goes on and on. The neighbors had even lost count. He did not believe in love or commitment. To him, women were just for fun and nothing more. He often laughed with his friends, bragging about how many ladies he had slept with in 1 week. Deep inside, Tunde felt powerful living this way. He believed nothing could ever touch him, not even consequences. But that belief was about to be tested. Tunde loved driving around late at night. The streets were quiet and the roadside girls were always waiting. He felt like a king, choosing from them like items in a shop. Some nights, he picked girls from clubs. Other nights, he picked prostitutes standing under broken streetlights. To him, all nights were the same and all women were the same. But that night was different. The street was too quiet and the air felt heavy, as if something unseen was watching him. As Tunde slowed down near a lonely junction, he saw her. She stood alone, wearing a red dress, her face calm and unreadable. She did not wave or shout like the others, she just stared at his car. For some reason, Tunde felt uncomfortable. His hand almost moved away from the steering wheel, but pride pushed him forward. "What is there to fear?" he muttered. When she entered the car, the smell of her perfume was strange, sweet but heavy. She smiled softly and said nothing, and that silence disturbed him more than loud words. As Tunde drove, he tried to start a conversation, but the woman only answered with short replies. Her eyes never blinked too much, and her smile never changed. He laughed it off, telling himself he was just overthinking. Still, his chest felt tight, and the radio suddenly went off by itself. The silence inside the car became loud. When he asked her name, she paused for a long moment before answering. "You will know soon," she said softly, making his stomach turn. Tunde's apartment was neat and quiet, just the way he liked it. He switched on the lights, but for a second, the bulb flickered like it might go off. The woman walked around slowly, touching the walls, smiling like she had been there before. Tunde noticed goosebumps rising on his skin, even though the room was warm. When he offered her a drink, she refused and said,
"Tonight is not about drinks."
Her voice sounded deeper than before. As the night grew deeper, Tunde began to feel uneasy. His body felt heavy and his head started spinning without any alcohol. The woman stood in front of the mirror and stared at her reflection for a long time. When Tunde called her name, she did not answer. Suddenly, the lights went out. The room became dark, leaving just a little light coming from outside, and the mirror cracked with a loud sound, even though nobody touched it. Tunde's heart began to race. He tried to switch on the light, but the switch refused to work. The air became cold and the room felt smaller. The woman slowly turned toward him. Her smile was gone, replaced by something empty and frightening. Her eyes looked darker, deeper, and not human. When she spoke again, her voice echoed unnaturally. "You have brought many here, but tonight you brought me. Tunde stepped back, shaking badly. He asked her who she really was, his voice breaking with fear. She laughed, but it was not a normal laugh. The walls vibrated and shadows danced around the room. I am what you never respected, and tonight you will learn. Suddenly, the door slammed shut by itself. Tunde realized he was trapped, alone with something far beyond his understanding. Tunde tried to scream, but no sound came out. His legs refused to move, and his heart felt like it would burst from his chest. The woman stepped closer, and her shadow stretched unnaturally across the wall. The room filled with whispers, calling his name from every corner. Just as she raised her hand up in the air, the screen fades to black. What did she do to Tunde that night? How did he escape, if he ever did? And why does he now run for his life whenever he sees a prostitute at night? Part 2 will reveal the terrifying truth behind that night and how it changed Tunde forever. So, if you want to know what happened next, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss part 2. And trust me, you don't want to miss what comes next.